2015 Ford Transit oxygen sensor removal. This is bank 1, sensor 1. I'm gonna get it from the top. So what I did was I took a torch to it because it wouldn't budge, and it's very hard to get to, and I'll show you in a bit the tools that I used. And here it is from the bottom view. This is the tool I used on the top, from the top, and then I torched it right there. I torched it right at the bung for about a minute, and that actually helped a lot. It was very fast after I torched it. Now it's just waiting it to cool down, and I can unspin it. I can spin it off. Okay, finally got it off. Here it is. It was giving me low circuit, and also a couple of other errors. So this one is bank 1, sensor 1. The bank 1 is on the passenger side, and it is the most expensive oxygen sensor for the vehicle. The vehicle has 4 of them. So you have bank 1, sensor 1, bank 2, sensor 1, bank 2, sensor 2, bank 1, sensor 2. And here's the replacement. Make sure it is the correct one. I'm going to damage this here real quick. So, make comparison. There was a Denso, which is almost $300. This one is NTK, and it's twice as cheap, so hopefully it does the job. Okay, I twisted this in here. Make sure you get the thread started. Also the cord behind it, make sure you twist it while you're twisting it on, so you're not damaging the cables. The previous one, it looked like somebody twisted it off without unplugging it, and it looked all mangled. So right there, I'm gonna tighten it up and plug it in. This goes up there. I won't plug it in until I finish tightening, just in case I need to twist the wires. This piece goes into that those 2 white prong holes, like so, and that's it. Okay, so here it is in place. To tighten it, I tightened it from the bottom here. It's a lot easier. So the tool goes in and you pull this way. It was a lot easier than trying to do it up top. There wasn't really a way, but I loosened it standing from the top. That was the easier way to do it. but tightening took a little bit of effort, and make sure that's all the way compressed there. There's a little crush ring there. I tightened it as tight as I could. I don't know if it's really hard to know how tight you are doing it with this, putting it on this way. And then I connected afterwards. I'll turn the car on in a little bit and let it idle. Hopefully it'll self-learn. If not, I'll probably drive it for a little bit, see if it'll pick it up and learn the new O2 sensor, and if that will trigger the OBD light to go away. If it doesn't, I'll have them reset it and see if over time it'll just self-learn, and go from there. Thanks for watching. Okay, here's a moment of truth after you change out the O2 sensor. Okay, the check engine light is still on. It will take probably a little bit for it to read it, and I'll probably end up driving it just so that it will learn and possibly go away. It is actually idling rough compared to what it was before. I do believe it is adjusting. It is getting better. We'll take it on to a test drive and come back and let you know. Okay, went on a test drive. The light didn't go away, but I stopped by O'Reilly's and had them reset the light. Drove, this is probably 5 minutes now, and it hasn't come back yet. Sometimes it takes a little bit of time before it re-triggers if it is the same thing. The biggest difference I already noticed is actually it's idling very smoothly, and also the smell from the exhaust pipe, it no longer smells, you know, like you can barely smell the fumes now. Other than that, oh shit, there it comes. It also says Bank 2 Sensor 1 as well, so maybe I might have to do both of them. Who knows? Okay, here's the oxygen sensor on the driver's side. You can access it right here. So I jacked it up in the back, and I'm coming through right after the cross member here. I just did the same thing, sprayed a little WD-40 on it, and then heated the bunghole up, and it came off pretty easy. Here's the plug. It's where it plugs into. Alright, I replaced, I guess, both of the O2 sensors. The Bank 1 Sensor 1, Bank 2 Sensor 1. I tried to just replace Bank 1 Sensor 1 at first, but the code came back and it triggered both of them originally, which I didn't know. But I did change both of them. We'll see after a few more drives to see if it actually is the issue. Alright, so this is the third cycle. I've turned the car on and off and have driven a few miles now. It hasn't come back yet, but we'll see how it goes.